A Wisconsin dad was charged after allegedly leaving his 3 kids to die inside their burning apartment while he saved himself. Joshua Cannon, age 39, is charged with 3 counts of child neglect resulting in death in connection with the Thanksgiving Day fire. And age 39 is charged with 3 counts of child neglect resulting in the death in connection with the Thanksgiving Day fire. The victims were identified as 10-year-old Riley Levi, 9-year-olds Connor Liam, and 7-year-old Alina Ellen. Kenosha police swooped on Canini's home after receiving calls that the home was fully engulfed in flames. He was in his underwear when he charged over to police begging for help. Cannon, who was hospitalized, admitted to having a cigarette before bed and was woken up during the night, but he wasn't sure if it was because of his cat making noise or due to the smoke. He then saw a little fire on the kitchen floor, he said, before he panicked and walked out the front door. At that moment, he thought to himself, I have to get help. I'm sorry, but if my kids were in the house, I know everyone acts differently in emergency situations, but I would be going right back in to get them, which he did say he did, so here we go. Cannon said he allegedly urged his kids to leave his burning home and told police he tried to go back inside. Well, this is what he told them. I don't know if he actually did, but smoke just came at him and he couldn't see. He stated he barely got 2 steps in and had to turn back around. When he opened the door, it made it worse. Fire officials searched his home and realized that there were no smoke detectors. Cannon said he had taken down one alarm because it started to malfunction or make sounds. He claimed the alarm would randomly go off and described the noise as an annoyance. I will touch base on that and my thoughts on that at the end of this video because, wow. Jordan Feasby, the kid's mom, said that she had warned her ex about the lack of alarms. I was on him about not having the smoke detectors. I let his mother know, who cleaned his house once a week, that there were no smoke detectors. I also let the landlord know. She described her ex's apartment as disgusting and said it was a fend for yourself in a sense. Meaning like these kids had to like make their own food, fend for themselves. It's just heartbreaking. So authorities believe that the fire may have started when the 2 boys went into the kitchen to prepare food while their father was asleep. A rear stove burner was later found in the on position. The complaint also details cluttered conditions inside the apartment, including combustible items left on the stove. She described his charges as bittersweet and said she's just a shell. Nearly 5 months after the fire, she said, I died with them that day. As a mom, that just shatters my heart for her and her children. I just can't imagine sending your kids to the person you had a baby with and them never coming home and just knowing that they suffered like that. I can't take it. So Alina was found on the 2nd floor while Connor and Riley were found on the 1st floor. The brothers were pronounced dead while Alina was hospitalized with burns covering 80% of her body before she later passed away from her injuries. It's just been pure hell for myself and my family. The mother said, she said, I'm literally living my worst nightmare. The kids' deaths were ruled as accidental, but Feasby says she's fighting for justice, saying there needs to be more serious repercussions. Cannon is due to appear in court on May 14th. Guys, I like to leave all my videos with advice or ways to help save lives at the end, and here's my take on this. Replace your batteries on your fire alarms. That annoying noise is when the batteries are dying, and it's there for a reason, to remind you to change the batteries to save your life in the event of a fire. Take the 10 seconds it takes to replace them instead of grieving the rest of your life over something that could have been potentially avoided and had those alarms just been properly working. Also, grab one of these ladders for each upstairs bedroom. They have them on the Zon, and it will help get out of higher floors in the situation. I know that the kids were sleeping and they may have just been fully asleep when this happened, the daughter who is upstairs, but still have these in your home, in every room on the upstairs floor. Another note, don't ever smoke cigarettes in bed, like ever. And if you absolutely feel compelled to do so, especially don't do it when you are tired. You can easily fall asleep, drop that cig, and create a fire, risking the lives of other innocent souls in your house. Just do everyone the favor and just smoke outside. Smoking inside is gross anyway. So, especially with children or pets inhaling it, just smoke outside. Honestly, tragedies like this can be prevented. Till next time, stay vigilant and stay safe. Much love.